Hey, it's your man Roger D, and how are you feeling out there today? I hope you are. Comment down below if you are. Anyway, we want to get as many subscribers as possible, and we also want to get as many likes on the video as possible. Today we've got the Edifier TWS2s, and we've already reviewed the TWS1s and the TWS5s. So if you're interested in that, go and binge and watch that, and then come back and watch this one, and then make your choice of which headphone or in-ear bud that you would like to use in your everyday lifestyle. So these are the Edifier TWS2s. Now, let's get specifications out of the way. So we've got between 3 and 9, so that makes 12. So you've got 3 hours of life on the in-ear buds itself, and then 9 hours of charge inside the actual pocket case. Then we've got 32 ohms, and we've also got a frequency of 20 to 20 kilohertz, and also we've got decibels that it reaches up to 94. So these are the box it comes in. So lovely little square box. And then inside there, we've got the charging case, which has got your in-ear buds, got an Edifier logo on the top, and we've got some LED lights which are free that tells you how much power you got in there. And on the back, you've got a port to obviously charge the device, and nothing at the bottom. And then underneath the box, you get a manual as well, telling you how to answer calls, skip tracks and stuff like that. But this is why you're here at this video. And then we've got a 35 centimeter mini USB cable to charge it. And we've also got 6 ear tips, but there's 4 in there and 2 actually on the in-ear buds itself. And you've got small, medium and large. First off, let's talk about aesthetics. Now, this is slightly smaller than the other versions that I've already done a review on. If you want to check that out, there should be a card in the video or a link in the description down below. Go and check those videos out and then come back and look at this one. But anyway, on the back, we've got a mini USB port for charging, and then we've got 3 LED indicators to show how much power is left in this little case. And then we've got the Edifier logo at the top, so when I lift it up, it should like flash up lights, and then it's flashing too. And we've also got 2 lights on each in-ear bud as well, to let you know whether you want to connect it via Bluetooth, so it flash red and blue, and also it tells you whether it's dying and stuff like that. This is also magnetic in-ear buds as well. And what I did during my testing is take them home and sit in a nice quiet place and listen to Spotify, and I was listening to bass heavy stuff that will be normally muddled on not very good audio sounding headphones or in-ear buds, and I tested them out like that, and I tested them out around people, and they've got a good ceiling with noise cancellation, so that's really quite cool. And other than that, I was just having a little read through, and I read it only had 3 hours of battery life for these in-ear tips, or in-ear buds, and I thought that's pretty short. But then you got 9 hours on that, so it gives you 12 hours altogether, and you can easily pop this in your pocket without any problems. So as you can see, there's 2 gold prongs that are inside the case, which means that it doesn't have the great stability of charging like its TWS5, which has 3, which is more stable for charging the battery, and means it's going to last longer because it's more stable, and it would probably charge faster as well. Doesn't really say how long these take to charge, but obviously you can just pop them in the little cassette box and it charges. As you can see, it's quite plasticky inside as well, so it's black accent in there and black accent in there. Feels quite plasticky, and it get this sort of noise when it shuts. But when it shuts, it's kind of like a little clip, but it's not going to just flip out too much inside your pocket or anything like that. And when you pop them back into the case itself, the light shows that they're ready to charge. So you've got a red light on there and a red LED to charge there as well. How did they sound? Well, they sounded like little speakers, little bookshelf speakers, because I don't think in-ear buds sound the same as like headphones. Headphones are over the ears, but you can lose a bit of a sealant depending on how much they squish in your head. When you've got these, they go right deep in the canal, so you can reach the deep, thumpy bass. Yes, these do have deep, thumpy bass, and the mids are really nice and clean, and the highs are a bit clean. It feels like when they're right deep in the canal though, because it's got a little bit of that noise cancellation. They're not like the software or hardware. It's just in your ears and they just make a good ceiling. But I felt like there was a little bit of a monotone to it. So it didn't sound too really high and clean, but it sounded like there must have been about 5%, 10% of like the mono like sound, but they sounded really, really good. And for the average person, these would sound really good. Even an audiophile person would say that these sound okay. Even a person that's never even had in-ear buds will think these are really great. But it depends if you like bass, sort of heavy sort of sound, because they do sound thumpy. But they sound balanced. That's the weird thing, they sound balanced. I think they're cannibalizing their own line of in-ear buds really, because they sound pretty similar. There's not a whole different like signature of the sound. They just sound similar. But the TWS5s are a little bit more of a premium product than the TWS2s. So while listening to them, what are they like in your ears? Well, they kept falling out my damn ears and it was really annoying. So what I did is I literally got the ear tips and they were already on the in-ear buds, and I put them straight in my ears and I made that ceiling. I had like my kids screaming and stuff like that, and I had people talking in the background and I couldn't even hear them. And they said they couldn't really hear the music. It was like, and I had it at full blast. So if you're on a train or on a bus, people are not gonna get annoyed by these. So this is what a good plus would be, is that there's no sound leakage. And another plus would be is that you got good noise cancellation without having to pay for the software. Now, another bit of software that's involved in it, which is really quite cool, is that you can use your Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. It doesn't even state that in the software or even in the website that you can do that. And I did do it and it works really well. The only thing I didn't do, I also made a phone call. I will live in the countryside, so basically the reception is hardly there. I only had probably 1 bar to no bars, and I was speaking to someone from London, and they were speaking to me on the mobile, and they could understand what the hell I was saying. So that shows how great the microphones must be in these tiny in-ear buds, and I'm quite stoked to that. And I think that's a plus on its own just to buy it, just because it can do that. So now we're going to be doing a test with the TWS2s to see how it sounds and how do you think it sounds. Now this is what it'll sound like when you're doing anything to taking down voice memos to speaking to someone over the phone. Now you can see on here that it peaks a bit when I'm speaking a bit louder. But did you know, well I don't even think I even said, that these are IPX4, so they're splash resistant. It's nothing to really shout home about. Technically, IPX4 is only like literally like sweat proof kind of thing, but not super sweat proof. So you could use this in a gym, walking about, running around. That would be obvious. But other than that, sound quality looks pretty good to me. It's picking up my voice pretty well. I can't really hear anything around me, not even a little bit around me. And I sound like I'm speaking inside my brain right now. So that's sort of noise cancellation that you get from these. So using these in-ear buds is not a problem. The reason they stick out a little bit more than what they would normally do is because, even though they protrude out your ear a little bit, is that you can hold your finger here and then press the button to obviously skip track backwards, which is the left side. And if you want to skip track forward, it's the right hand side. You can take both in-ear buds out and you can let someone else listen to the music, or you can put them down on the side and people will be able to listen to it as well. They do not cancel off like that, and you can answer the call and hang up a call by simply just holding the button down and pressing the right hand side button. It will answer as well. And I haven't worked out how to do the volume yet, so let's try that quickly, see if I can work out the volume. Conclusion, will I buy these? Well, yes, because it's between £20 and £40. You can lose them and not be worried about it. And it also works with Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa with software that's already on your phone. Now, I was using the Galaxy Note 9, and that's what my test was. It also went further than 10 meters, and it also doesn't have any latency issues, and it also sounds really good. So to be honest with you, I would buy this probably for about 5 people, because you can, if it's like between £20 and £40, imagine if it's just £20, you could buy 5 of them. If you've got like little siblings that like music, go with these. This is awesome. The case is not too bad. It's a nice shiny sort of matte finish. You get this in white, and you can get this in black and red as well, and it looks really stylish. Plus, 12 hours is not too bad for what it is, and you can charge them in the car if you've got the USB, or if you've got a laptop and PC. Technically, everywhere's got USB, so you can charge this anywhere. So yes, I would happily buy it. Sounds good. The only thing I didn't like about it is it kept falling out my ears a little bit, but that was because I got them straight in the box and I just used them straight away. The small in-ear tips would have made a really good sealant, so that's why I went with the medium-sized ones. But yes, other than that, it looks really stylish, so aesthetically pleasing to the eye. It sits nicely flat on a table. It's got LED lights to also tell you whether it's going to die in that, and the battery life is significant, regardless if you are a audiophile head or not an audiophile head. So yes, I would recommend this, and I'll leave these in the links in the description down below, as it's coming up towards Christmas. Feel free to subscribe if you like this channel, and also we like to see 50 likes on this video, just because if the first comment or the top comment, whatever someone suggests in that top comment, is what we'll do for the next video. You might even get a shout out if you're lucky. Anyway, also, why don't you check out the links in the description down below and buy your merch as well, support the channel. And I will see you in the next one, or the next video. Thanks for watching. Roger and out.